literally just started my live and I was about to talk, and then that's the first sound they're going to hear. Good morning and welcome back to Mo the Taropist. This is your girl, Mo. As you can see, today I have my tea for our weekly tea, and we are going to get started with the earth signs today. I am going to start by clearing. I forgot the lighter. Why do I do that? One momento, please. Look. Okay, I'm back. Not that anybody had came in here yet. Oh, and I'm still so cold. Okay, so we're going to clear the space. Window. I don't have nobody's bad juju staying in here. No, mine, not yours, no, nobody else's. Y'all can keep your bad juju or let it go somewhere else, not here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we are going to start by clearing the space and asking for God, the divine ancestors and angels or spirit teams to join us here in this space, to clear out any energy that is not for us, and to allow us to see the good, the bad, and the indifferent in today's reading, because all that is shown or spoken to us about is for our better and highest good. It's not to make us feel bad or make us feel worthless or anything like that. These messages are here to help us improve ourselves so we can get to where we want to go in life, starting with the earth signs. I'll clear the space. Okay. Clear the space for the earth signs. And then next deck, clearing the space for the earth signs. Ooh. So this is going to be the weekly tea. And get my spread out. So this is going to be the weekly tea for the earth signs. Go ahead and do this. All right. Some glow in here. All right. So like I know I didn't put it deep into my spreads because it's one that I use often. Okay. This is going to be our last deck we use. We're going to start with the Neon Tarot. And our first question for the earth signs. This reading is going to be for the earth sign, sun, moon, and Venus. Feel the urge to say north node or south node. So if you know those placements and you want to go check those out, by all means, go for it. So when I say earth signs, I mean Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you have any of those placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node, then this reading may or may not resonate with you depending on what stage you are in your life. So what's brewing beneath the surface for earth signs? So what's brewing is strength. Let's get some more cards and see what else is happening. So the next two cards here are going to be the steam. Okay. What's rising to awareness? What's rising to the awareness of the earth signs? The Queen of Swords. And then what's being called on to be noticed or acknowledged by the earth sign? Or earth sign, excuse me. Could be connected to an earth sign or working, or air sign or working with an air sign. So I'm not going to take all of these cards, but there's something about your communication this week, walking away from something that's not serving you and moving towards something else. Finally admitting to yourself that you have the strength or the willpower to do what it is that you have wanted to do. You could be feeling yourself lately, talking about you one hot tamale. You're looking for things that give to you as you give to them. Okay, so question number 3 for you earth signs is what's shifting and changing the stir for the week? What's shifting and changing for earth signs? It is a time for you to get to yourself, and maybe that's what you're deciding to do when you walk away from whatever this is. This could be the way you allow other people to talk to you. Okay, the sit. How can the earth signs nourish themselves right now? How can earth signs nourish themselves? I promise my cat's okay. My dog's just a little crazy. We have the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, connect to yourself, love yourself, mother yourself, nurture yourself. Solar plexus healing is going to be very, very important for you this week. What's the hidden message or intuitive download, the leads? What's the hidden message or intuitive download for the earth signs this week? Okay. You're on the brink of something. You're on the brink of some kind of wish fulfillment. Something you've been asking for, or wishing for, or praying for is coming to fruition soon, or is going to bring I want to say fruitfulness, wish fulfillment. Let's see. Let's look at the refill. What's being refilled or renewed? Relationships, your creativity, the way you co-create with God, the universe. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Okay. Okay, what is the clarifier for the brew? The strength card that came out for the brew. What's the clarifier for the strength card? The strength card. Thought it was because it just seen the yellow and the orange. which is the King of Wands reversed. I'm also live on TikTok also, so if you're on YouTube, that's why. So the King of Wands reverse is coming out for the strength. I am feeling like you don't have the confidence. There's something here you're wanting to do, Earth signs, and you don't have the confidence. You don't believe in yourself, and you're not feeling like you have the strength, the power, the magician, the ability to create things together with the universe. It's literally as I'm talking about this. You don't feel like you have that ability to do so. But you do with the Emperor also on the bottom underneath the Magician. You have the authority. You have the strength and all that you need. There's something about self-belief. And this could be you walking away from the negative self-talk, because when these two cards came out, we had the Nine of Swords that also came out. So it could be you just not having that positive self-talk that is needed to ensure you get what you're desiring at this time. You're healing that though, you're working on trying to heal that. This caused some tower moments there for you in your week coming up. You're gonna experience. I want to use the term micro emotional breakthroughs. You're going to need to spend time alone with this energy, though. This isn't something or a week for you to be, too social. This is a week for you to sit with yourself. You have the Hermit and the High Priestess. The Hermit came out for what's shifting and changing. What's shifting is changing is your need or your ability or your want or desire to be out in the world. It's not a time for you to be out in the world. It's a time for you to be more subtle in the way you move, be more mysterious. He's cloaked. You can't really see him. He's a bit hidden here. This also could be you going back to the drawing board about whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Whatever desire you have that you have not yet accomplished or signs, this is going to be your time to go back to the drawing board, to figure it out, to decide or calibrate yourself in a different manner with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Can you clarify for us what's the rising to awareness for the Earth signs? Knight of Pentacles, and then I'm going to also take this one. There has been an offer, something that has come in. We have the High Priestess again here. High Priestess again here. But there is something coming in, and this might be something that you feel intuitively at this time, and you feel it coming in, and it's an offer. It may not be the offer that you're wanting or desiring, or it might be feeling a bit sketchy or not as secure or stable. With the Three of Wands, though, I feel like you're aware of this and you are going to be walking away from this. This is going to be walking away from an offer that you know is not really what they say it is. This is going to be you moving towards something else, or you may know this is not for you and you're moving away from it, but you may be a little bummed about it. That might be why you go into hermit mode this week. Okay, let's see. Let me clarify what's shifting and changing with the hermit. What's shifting and changing with the hermit? So while you're in this hermit mode, there is going to be an offer coming in that's going to be a bit more aligned with your emotional desires. Can you clarify how can the earth signs nourish themselves right now? Can you clarify how the earth signs can nourish themselves right now with the high priestess? Oh, interesting. When I sit with this energy, honestly, I just feel like you are needing to really look at what it is that you desire and what you feel is missing. Because you have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You already have the Nine of Cups that came out literally sideways. I know it's 1616 on the timer. You could be in a relationship where you're marrying your partner, or your partner's marrying you, because we also have the Four of Wands here that came out sideways. And there's a change in this relationship or the situation that's happening. There's really just something here that you are not wanting to be the truth, or you're not wanting to accept. There might be something that you know deep down isn't really fulfilling you, and you probably know that there's something that you should be doing to make it work, and you're not doing the work that's needed to get this done. There was the Knight of Swords, or the Ace of Swords. I can't remember exactly which one, but it was a sword card, and those sword cards make me think of cutting through shit and taking action. Also, it gives me the impression of you have a oh, it was a Page of Swords. You have a lot of ideas and you're just sitting on them. You're just sitting on all these ideas and you're not putting in the work on these ideas. And these could be very fruitful ideas that you're sitting on. With the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups in reverse, you're sitting on gold. Okay? You're sitting on gold a bit here. And I don't feel like at this time that's a good position for you to be sitting in, because you're on the brink of something good here with this Nine of Cups sideways. It's not even in reverse. You're on the brink of something, and it's literally being held back from you because of your lack of passion and drive. You need to have the passion and drive to get this up off the ground like you're wanting. You need to have the emotional intelligence, the communication skills, and you cannot be out here emotionally trying to manipulate people into the things that you're wanting. You even have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. All the higher cards, the higher suits, the court cards are coming out for you, earth signs, and a lot of them are in the reverse except for this Knight of Cups. So it's like you have a good emotional offer, or a good something to offer basically, and it is not being seen or given because of your lack of effort. You're not putting in enough effort to be seen and heard in the way you want to. Okay, the Nine of Cups is for the leaves. What's the hidden message or intuitive download? What's the hidden message or intuitive download? Okay. So this one also came out sideways. You're scared to give out what you've You're scared to give out all of you. You're scared to put yourself forward because you are worried that you won't receive it. But that is not what you need to be worried about, because God is trying to bless you for giving in the world. God is trying to bless you for giving. You have made this decision to close out all of your blessings by not working hard, by not, like, you were literally preventing your success, or signs. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have everything that you absolutely want. Like, God has it in a basket waiting for you. God is waiting for you to believe you deserve it, and God is waiting for you to open your heart to these things that you have been asking for year after year after year. But it's really up to you to put your best foot forward in order for you to even get the opportunity. You have to open up your heart. That is your first step. And that is what this hermit mode is for. That is what God is putting you in isolation for. God is putting you in isolation for you to sit with your emotions, for you to learn how to breathe like a fish out of water, for you to learn what it's like to express something and be vulnerable, and then connect with somebody over that vulnerability. But you've been blocking your blessings because you are scared to do that. And then here's the Ace of Wands. Take action. This time's upright. It's telling you this is the time for you to take action. It is time to take action. And so we're going to look at the Four of Wands that came out sideways, the refill. What's being refilled and renewed for the earth signs? What's being refilled and renewed for the earth signs? What's being refilled and renewed for the earth signs? Your authority, your I want to use the term conflict with authority, but it's not that you have an issue with authority. It's the way that you perceive yourself and the authority you have for yourself. You have a issue with you having power, or you may be a person that once you get power, it's not a good environment. And so God is not wanting to give you certain things because it's going to prevent you from being your best self. You need to sit and contain and work on these emotions. That's what God wants you to do this week. That's the T for you this week. The T is God wants you to work on controlling those emotions, keeping those emotions in check. Let's see. Any sea journey oracle cards for earth signs for this week? At the bottom of the deck, we have compassion. May you tend to the suffering. This suffering. That's why God's putting you in isolation. Pause. Pause. And then you also have reflect. You have compassion at the bottom of the deck talking to you about tending to the suffering. That is why you're in isolation right now. You're in isolation because it is time for you to take a pause and reflect on some things. Pause. May moments of calm sustain you. Reflect. May you discern and distill. Okay, a reflect is right here. The reflection for the reflect card. May you discern and distill. The sea witnesses all weather. In the thick of the squall, its peaks and troughs may obscure your truths. But in the calm, its surface reflects you back to yourself. It softly mirrors your actions, observes your ripples, and shows the currents that pull you. The blessings from this. May the storm pass. May you find space for reflection. May you witness patterns of hope and transformation. Your mantra: I see myself clearly and with compassion. Now we have pause. May moments of calm sustain you. Your reflection piece. Each visit to the sea opens space for respite and contemplation, a chance to be present in the pause of movement away from overwhelm toward peace, a wash of stillness to guide your movement forward. The blessings with this. May you find the quiet moment. May you take all the breaths you need. May you have time to consider. May you know the pause as progress. Your mantra: in this quiet ocean moment, I find peace. Mm. Okay. And then the last card is compassion. May you May you tend to the suffering. The reflection is: whipped into squalls, the sea can be merciless and cruel. Calm, it can embrace your entirety. Both love and fear can bring appreciation of your own vulnerability and desire to alleviate suffering. Blessings. May you perceive the vulnerability of others. May your heart expand. May you tend to yourself with endless kindness. May you love through all weather. Your mantra: I meet suffering with courage and kindness. Okay, Earth signs, that has been your weekly tea. A little bit of some spillage of what's going on beneath the surface. If you would like more of a personal reading, you can always catch me at https:// Mo the Taropist .square.site, and I will also make sure I get that linked in the description box. That's what I forgot to do. I felt like I was missing something, and I kept staring at it, and I was like, I don't know, it's not coming to me, so I just moved on. Okay, so next we are going to clear this space up. We are going to get this space cleared up and energy shifted into the water signs. That's what's next. Water. And then after water, we have air. And after air is the fire element, the fire signs. So I'm going to put all my decks back in the order that I will be using them. All right. I'm going to clear the energy Okay, next is air or water signs. Water signs are next. So I'm lighting my Palo Santo. I'm saying that because I was lighting Palo Santo on a TikTok video, and then somebody decided to report it for drug paraphernalia. It's not drugs. I didn't even put it to my lips. These crazy people. Anyway, so clearing out the space for my lovely water signs. Clearing out this space over here for the water signs. Clearing out this space for the water signs. Okay. God, benevolent ancestors, angels, spirit guides, and guardian angels, please protect myself and my viewers on our journeys each and every day. Allow these messages to find them well, and also encourage any healing that may need to take place. If this message is triggering, please allow this message to sit with the viewer or myself for time before we get so upset. Allow these messages to be for our higher and greatest good only and always, to encourage us to continue moving forward on a journey with peace, love, and the best possibility of positivity we can have in these times in the world. Clear the decks of the earth energy and fill it with the energy of a water. What is the water's energy this week? Clear this deck. All right, so if you are a new water sign joining me, welcome to my channel. This is Mo the Taropist, and I like to make readings that help everybody on their spiritual journey to be uplifted and to grow. Now, when I say uplifted, that does not mean I'm just out here feeding you fluff. I am wanting the messages to be authentic and true. So if there are just things that aren't working for you, I've set the intention that we see it, we acknowledge it, and we learn how to move forward, and we learn not to hold on and harbor these things, because it's important as humans that we learn how to heal and grow and move forward, because it's how we get more of our blessings to come to us, because we're learning lessons. That means that we can move on and learn new lessons and gain more knowledge and more experience. I also like to make readings I like to do readings for moms and grievers. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe or follow if you're watching from TikTok. Okay, we're going to get started with the water signs. What's the brew for them this week? What's brewing beneath the surface? What's brewing beneath the surface? Four of Swords. Do you need some rest, honey? You're tired? Okay, we also have the Steam. So what's rising to awareness? And then the other question that we have is what's being called on to be noticed or acknowledged or attended to. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, the King of Wands, and the Hermit. So fellow water signs, are you needing to rest and be on your own? Do you need to take a moment and take a break? If you were coming here asking for answers, maybe that's more of a confirmation. Maybe that's something your intuition has already been telling you, is that you need to slow down, you need to rest, you need to take a break. You are going to overexert yourself to the point of exhaustion and then just completely burn out altogether. And I'm sure that's not exactly what you want either. Okay, the stir. What's shifting or changing for the water sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus? We have the Magician. You might be seeing some of your manifestations coming true. You might be feeling the energy shifting around them. You might be believing in your deservingness to have these things. The sit. How can I nourish myself right now? How can these earth signs nourish themselves right now? Or, excuse me, gosh dang it. How can water signs nourish themselves right now? How can water signs nourish themselves right now? How can water signs nourish themselves right now? Ace of Pentacles, planting your seeds. And keeping it close to your chest. Don't be telling people. What is the hidden message or intuitive download? Six of Wands, success. That must be why I told you. And keep it to yourself. Don't be telling people. Things are coming to fruition for you. And I saw 3636. And then what's the refill? What's being refilled and renewed for the water signs? What's being refilled and renewed for the water signs? With the Page of Swords. It's important that in this time, especially earlier in the week, so I'm looking at it like Four of Swords is Sunday, okay? It's today. And you need to spend today resting. You need to spend today taking a break. If you need to dabble in a little cleaning up, picking up, straightening up, dabble in it, okay, boo? But you need to make sure you're taking time and space for yourself. Now, in the middle of the week, Tuesday, Monday, end of day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, some things that you might be seeing is your need to sit with yourself, your need to sit in quiet and peace. You have this desire to gain your strength back by sitting by yourself. The Hermit has all this fire in his hands. He's got all this fire in his hands, and you may not be using it correctly. So you're in an introspection period where you're needing to evaluate, how do I best utilize my King of Wands energy? How do I best utilize my urges to just take control and take charge? Where do I best channel this energy? That's where the Magician is coming in. You're going to figure this out within the week. It could be even later in the week, but within this week, you're going to be figuring out how you can use your King of Wands energy. And this could be energy that people have told you is too much. It's too expressive. It's too out there. It's too creative. That's never going to work. That's just too much. And the Magician in you is telling you it's not. Don't listen to them. Figure out a new path. There's a new way. You don't have to work harder to get these things done, but you do need to start planting the seeds. Your window to plant the seeds is closing, and it may not be fully by the end of this week. It might bleed into next week. It just depends how you move. How does your energy flow? Because if you stay in the same energy space that you are today while you're listening to this, it's going to be the same again next week. So it's important that you plant your seeds, and you may need to take some time to really set the intention of what you want for these seeds, right? You may really need to set the intention that if it's a job that you're desiring or you're looking for, that it has certain criteria for you before you even apply. It could even be that you're setting the intention that I want to get back into the work field, but I have these stipulations. Like, I don't want to work past 4 o'clock. I don't want to have to take work home. I want to be home or leaving the work and getting home by 6 p.m. or whatever floats your boat. But these are the things that you may be setting the intentions for. If it's money coming in, you may be saying, I want this money to be steady, and I want this money to be something that I don't have to bust my ass for. Okay. You're going to be setting these intentions that these things are going to come to you, and it's going to come to you swiftly. You have the 6 of Wands here that tells me that you are going to get your recognition. You're going to feel victorious when these things do manifest into the 3D, and they are coming, but I feel like they're coming slowly or slower than you had anticipated. It might come after a new idea with the Page of Swords and the Sun card. You also have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. So these great things, these things are going to be coming from you with the 8 of Cups underneath all of these 3 cards. After you walk away from something, I'm also hearing or someone that's no longer serving you in the best way possible. A Taurus could be significant. I did say earth signs in your reading. So a Taurus could be significant, but also a Leo, or you could have a child that is a Leo. You could be doing all of this for your child or for future children because you know you want to have kids. You don't have them yet, but you know you want to have them. You have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Star in the reverse at the top of the deck with the 2 of Wands. You have made a subconscious choice to heal your traumas. Go back. What's wrong, baby? You just hung on me? Huh? Go ahead. But you may be moving out of a place where you are not sitting with, and this is definitely happening subconsciously, but you are working on healing these things. You're no longer wanting to be a martyr. You're no longer wanting to be this out in the cold energy. You don't want to feel like somebody else has control over your life, and you're working to get your power back. You're working to obtain the power that you feel you have lost or your ancestors have lost over the years. Okay, let's get some clarifying cards. This is going to be for water signs. What's the clarifying card for the 4 of Swords? What's brewing beneath the surface? A tangible offer is coming in during your period of rest. You may not see this as an offer that is going to be beneficial to you moving forward in your life. You may see this as something that blocks you or keeps you from moving forward. So this isn't a message for the overall message. It's like a bit of a side message. So this is only going to resonate for some of you. For some of you, this is going to be what you think a tangible offer that's going to be solid. It's going to be collaborative. It could be with a business partner, but they're pulling on your heartstrings to get you in a position to be vulnerable, to say yes, for you to accept something that's not really and truly aligned with exactly what you want. So you want to be mindful of that for some of you. Okay. Clarify the steam here in this reading for the water signs. What's the steam? It is time for you to release these emotional burdens. It's time for you to get clear about what it is you desire. This is the week for you to get clear. What do the water signs want? What do they need? What are they desiring for their manifestations to work? What kind of hard work do they need to put in order to receive the things that they are desiring? You have the Ace of Swords here in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the upright, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the 10 of Wands. You feel such an immense burden, especially when it comes to your emotions. There's this very intense burden you feel. And this burden is, I feel, connected to the way you express certain things. The way you express certain things does not bring clarity to some. For some, it may even come across as being harsh or cutthroat, but that's not your intentions. But you may be realizing that that has caused some issues in multiple relationships and multiple dynamics. And so now you're working on creating a new way to communicate certain things, especially if you know it's a boundary that you're not willing to accept or budge on. You're like setting that boundary and you're sticking to that boundary, and you're learning how to communicate it in a way that is digestible for others. Okay, the stir. What's shifting and changing for... Oh, I thought that was a lot of cards, but it wasn't. What's shifting and changing for the water signs? Seeing, Zaylee. Hey, turn it down, please. Don't mind me whistling at my kid. Okay. You're asking God to help you release things that are keeping you from your blessings. You're asking God to lighten the load. You're asking God to bring in the things that you've been praying for without you having to be such a hard ass. That's what you're asking God for. You don't want to be a hard ass. You don't want to be yelling at people or screaming at people to get what you want, to get your desires met. And your mental state may not be the best with the Nine of Swords in the reverse here. But I feel it's this energy of internal conflict. This side is about the internal conflict, and this side is about you taking action, but not taking too much action that it hinders your ability to see your gift or hinders your ability to see the opportunity. So letting go of control so you can actually see the opportunity is going to be what brings you the wish fulfillment. That's something that you need to work on this week. What's the clarifying card for this Ace of Pentacles? How can the water signs nourish themselves right now? What's the energy of that? Looking at things in a more positive manner, especially after you plant your seeds. I posted something the other day on Threads that said, once you plant your seeds with faith, don't go digging them up with doubt. So plant them in faith and leave them alone. I feel like you're planting them and you're digging them up in doubt. And you're gonna get what you want, but you're not gonna see it in the same way because you keep digging at it. You keep picking at it. You keep not nurturing it. You need to nurture it if you want it to grow into what you are desiring. You need to plant the seeds, let it grow, watch it grow, nurture it, love on it, give unto that blessing that you are trying to create. There's a blessing here that wants to come forward to you, but it can't come forward to you because you are not open to it right now. You are not seeing it for what it is. You are overthinking something, and it's blocking this blessing. It's blocking the way that you see the blessing. Receive, ease, joy, and I'll take this one, courageous. Bottom of the deck, awe. They're all pink. They're all pink purple colors, except for this one. Use your voice. Be courageous in the things that you do. Doing this is going to allow you to receive things with ease and with joy. It is time to release the pains, to receive. All right. So I am going to read a little bit about each of these cards, and then I'm going to move on to the air signs, because you guys are water signs. Sorry if that clap was too loud. Okay, we're going to start with receive. Oh, JK, we're going to start with courageous. I found courageous first. So, courageous. May each breaking wave build your courage. May each breaking wave build your courage. The sea wills you to see your strength in every wave that breaks in your path. It proves your resilience with challenges to extend your courage stroke by stroke. It asks how far you will go in pursuit of yourself toward all you can become. Your blessings doing this. May you throw caution to the wind and the goals. May you find courage in the sea. May you be bold. The mantra, I face fear with compassion and claim my path. I face fear with compassion and I claim my path. Courageous. And then we have release here. So these messages must be more important because in order to receive things with ease and to have joy doing it, you need to first be courageous to take that leap, but you also need to be able to release the things that are holding you back. What things are holding you back today, water signs? What things are keeping you from being courageous and bold in your movements this week? Release. May you lay down your burdens. Didn't we speak a little bit about some burdens? I think we did. Reflection. The sea brings weightlessness to a heavy heart. In the water, little by little, you can let go. Bathe your aching sorrow. Let the waves wash tension away and be free. Your blessings in releasing are, may you relent. May you release all that no longer serves you. May you be cleansed. May you rise. And the mantra is, as I surrender, I am lifted. As I surrender, I am lifted. Okay. Ease. You need to hear about ease before you can hear about receive. And you're probably going to need to hear about joy because you won't be able to receive if you're not in the state of joy. So, ease. May it be effortless. Reflection. To search out by a tranquil sea is to know ease, to swim with the current rather than against, to trust the waves, to push you lightly toward land, to know enough to rest and release, to breathe into tranquility. Blessings. May you be guided by simplicity. May you savor serenity. May your journey flow smoothly. May you allow yourself to unfurl your mantra. As I simplify, I find ease. As I simplify, I find ease. Joy. May you pursue what lights you up. Whether you find joy in the sea's spacious beauty, in its calls to playfulness, connection, freedom, faith, or belonging, or in the exhilarating vitality of your own survival, the sea reminds you to pursue what lights you up. The blessings and joy. May your pleasure be easy, may your smile be wide, and may your laughter fulsome. May your happiness cast joyful ripples, great circles of delight that journey far. My joy casts ripples of dancing light. My joy casts ripples of dancing light. And then receive. May you know you are worthy of the gift. The wonder of the sea is not earned or deserved. It is an offering given and received without constraint, a constant presence that offers you the choice. Deny your innate worthiness and resist the gift, or accept it in gratitude. Blessings. May you wash your doubts and circumstances and feelings of not enough. May you open your heart to receive. May you know your true worth. My soul is ready to receive. My soul is ready to receive. Okay, my lovely water signs. That has been your reading. I am going to clean up the space and get ready for the air signs. Okay. All right. Welcoming in air signs at 5858. Okay. Okay. Lighting up some Palo Santo. Palo Santo, okay? It's not whatever else you think it might be. Gosh. With this flame still burning, I set the intention that all that watch these videos are going to be protected and full of love, light, and the innate responsibility to heal themselves so they can make a better world for those that come after us. I ask my ancestors, God, and the divine beings that guide me and everybody else on their journeys each and every day to continue to protect us from that does not serve us, and to open our vessels to hear what is needed to be the best versions of ourselves needed possible. This reading is going to be for air signs. This reading is going to be for the air signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. I was going to say Capricorn. That is not correct. That's an earth sign. I already did earth signs. But you could be connected to a Capricorn. If that feels like it resonates for you, then good. This might be a good message for you. Bringing in the energy of the air signs, let the water signs flow out, and let the air signs breathe in. The air signs breathe in, and the water signs flow out. Okay. Okay. Putting that to the side, we are starting with the air signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is going to be the weekly tea for July 13th through July 19th. What's brewing beneath the surface for air signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's brewing beneath the surface for air signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's the energy beneath the surface for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, air signs? We got the Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Fool card, a new journey. Learning something new, embracing something new. This could be a love relationship. Or there's a new journey. Spirit babies could be significant for some air signs. Okay. What's rising to awareness for the air signs? What's rising to awareness for the air signs? We're going to try that one again. What's rising to awareness for the air signs? What's rising to awareness for the... Ay, 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 ay. The curses of the smallest hands ever. Okay. So we have Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. What's shifting or changing for the air signs? You guys might have a lot of changes happening. What's shifting or changing for the air signs? I'm hearing moving, a sudden change. For sudden financial change, sudden change in thoughts. I'm going to have to dig into that for sure somewhere. Okay, how can the air signs nourish themselves? How can the air signs nourish themselves? What's the hidden message or intuitive download for air signs? What's the hidden message or intuitive download for air signs? It's too much. What's the hidden message? Decisions. Okay, what's being refilled or removed for the air signs? Bottom of the deck energy, the moon. Something's coming, moving on from something with the Six of Swords. And I did get the feeling some of you guys were going to be moving. This move is going to bring a more nurturing presence to your environment. This move is going to hold a soft space for you, a space of peace and calm. It's not going to be a place where you need to fight. That fight or flight, that's not going to exist in this place. You've been working on this for a long time. This is something you air signs have been working on building, and pieces of it are just coming. They're coming brighter and stronger and more pure to you. They're coming forward with more clarity. These ideas are going to start making their way to the 3D. You're going to start acting on them. Not the Two of Swords, clarifying the Two of Swords. You have a choice between taking action and staying still. And it's up to you what choice fits best. And you have the Knight of Pentacles again. What is this energy? There's something coming to you that just feels so good. Especially after this place, you were in this place of 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So like trying to heal through some traumas. It's been quite some time that you've been spending a lot of time conflicting with yourself. You're going to have to make a choice. I feel this might be a choice of travel. Where are you traveling to? Tell me in the comments, air signs. Where are you guys going? I feel like you guys can't stay still. You feel the need to go on a venture of travel. Then we have the moon again. There's just, you have a lot going on, a lot keeping to yourself. You need to get it out. Try writing, journaling. And the Empress again. You may have a lot of choices in front of you, but none of them are just, they're not what you want. These choices don't bring you enough balance. Heavy on the Libra energy here. There's something about a wish fulfillment. This could be in a partner. This person could come out of nowhere. This person probably came out of nowhere or will come out of nowhere. You're going to just be someone minding your own business. Probably think you feel like, or you think you look like crap, like you're not even looking your best. And this person just comes up to you talking about, hey, you look so good. I would love to get to know you. And if you're already like in a relationship, you have some choices in other areas in your life coming forward to you. And you're um, um you've gotten some ideas recently that you have planted. You may have had a business partner or somebody that you were doing this with, and they may not have had the best interest. They may have been false or presenting themselves in a false manner. And you're getting justice for this. You're healing through that pain, that partnership that went south, and you could be feeling like you're ready to take the action towards other choices. Be mindful, not all of them are the best choices for you. This cup literally has a skull on it. It looks good, but it's not. It's not what it seems, this one. And then with the Empress here, and not just once, twice, you're very fertile. So if you're not trying to have any babies, be safe out there in these streets. Okay. You may be needing to make better choices, or you may have already made certain choices and you're waiting for the outcome or the result to come in for you. You're working hard on something and you feel like you're just not seeing the outcome to it. You're feeling very disappointed, but there is an offer. The Knight of Pentacles came out twice. There is an offer coming towards you. You just need to continue doing what you're doing and make the choices that will continue putting you in the proper place for this offer. You could have also been thinking that one offer was the best offer when they offered it to you. And you wanted to take it, but something told you not to, so you didn't. But then you're feeling like things just aren't working out. You're going to have emotional overflow. Things are going to be made clear to you very soon, probably towards the end of this week. And then you're going to get this offer and you're going to be holding it in your hand. And you're going to need to ensure that this offer does not hold any more secrets than you were expecting. Okay. You need to make sure that this offer is exactly what it is that you had asked for. But then you have this Tower out again in the reverse. You already had the Tower out. You could be breaking away from habits here that were keeping you from moving forward with your manifestations. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're not taking any shit. You're cutting through it, and it's going to lead you to financial success and victory. You're going to feel fulfilled. But I think at this moment, you really just need to trust the process, trust the way it's going. Stop holding on to things because that is also blocking your blessings. Okay, next. What is the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle cards for the air signs? Okay, your first one is clear. heard. Somebody heard you clearly. Interesting. Reflect came out. Another group got reflect. You could be watching because you have air placements. And release. Beauty. Beauty's supposed to be over here with release because there's beauty to releasing things. There's beauty in releasing things that don't serve you. Allow things to be let go. We're going to start with reflect. May you discern and distill. The sea witnesses all weather. In the thick of the squall, its peaks and troughs may obscure your truths, but in the calm, its surface reflects you back to yourself. It softly mirrors your actions, observes your ripples, and shows the currents that pull you. May the storm pass. May you find space for reflection. May you witness patterns of hope and transformation. I see myself clearly and with compassion. Interesting enough, we have clear. Clear. May you see things as they are. There's turbulence muddies the sea, displace the swirling silt conceals the full ecosystem in which you live. Clear seas re-illuminate all that has been hidden, revealing the truth about where you are now and making space for what lies ahead. Blessings. May you embrace transparency. May you perceive the wider context. May your clarity open bright horizons. May you be luminous and limitless. From here to the horizon, my perception clears. From here to the horizon, my perception clears. You're getting a new perspective, a new shift of perspective in life. Heard. May your brave call be carried on the wind. The sea can push you to endure, to tread water, to fight for survival, yet in the depths of struggle lies the courage to speak out and ask for help. In sharing your lessons and accepting an open hand toward calmer waters, your strength touches all. May you be witnessed. May you be supported by a loving community. May your trials chart a powerful legacy of hope and resolution. I speak my truth and I am heard. I speak my truth and I am heard. We have release. May you lay down your burdens. The sea brings weightlessness to a heavy heart in the water. Little by little you can let go. Bathe your aching sorrow. Let the waves wash tension away and be free. May you relent. May you release all that no longer serves you. May you be cleansed. May you rinse. Or may you rise, excuse me. As I surrender, I am lifted. As I surrender, I am lifted. The last card for you, air signs, is beauty. May you perceive nature's artistry afresh. The sea declares its elemental beauty in every miraculous shift. It is deeply alive to the space and moment it inhabits. In the constant cycle of sea becoming sky and sky becoming sea, nature paints a limitless portrait of connection and intrinsic completeness. May you appreciate the artistry in everything. May you find beauty in each tender difference. May you see your own beauty reflected in the beauty of others. And the beauty that surrounds me, I see myself. In the beauty that surrounds me, I see myself. All right, air signs, that has been your reading for today. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're on TikTok, you can like this video, follow, and comment down below what pieces resonate with you. I like to read all the comments so I know how my audience resonates with my readings. What parts of my readings they're resonating with. I try to keep my readings as uplifting as possible, but sometimes that's not how it goes. Sometimes there are energies that be working. Sometimes there are things that need to be said that we don't want to hear. And that's okay to hear things we don't want to hear. It's just hard. All right, my fire signs, last but not least. Last but not least, we have the fire signs. Okay, so as I was saying, last but not least, fire signs. My live on TikTok got cut off. So we are back at it again. And here we are going to do fire signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And some of you guys might have a Scorpio North Node. I personally, as a fire sign, I'm a Aries Sun, Sag Moon, and I have a Scorpio South Node. So I don't know. Whatever works for you, it works for you. I'm not here to judge. I don't really honestly care. I just want y'all to have a message if you have a need to find a message, okay? So if you're just tuning in on TikTok, don't forget to follow if you're interested in more tarot videos. My tarot videos tend to be very honest and direct. I am a fire sign, like I said, sun and moon. So I can't beat around the bush, okay? I can't ussy foot around, okay? I'm not that kind of person. I'm a very, this is what I'm seeing in the cards. If you don't like this energy, then don't listen to it, okay? If you don't like this kind of content, don't watch it, okay? Or it's going to end up on your feed. Anyways, okay, so fire signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, possible Scorpio North Node or South Node for some of you. Clearing the energy here, clearing the energy here on YouTube. Bottom. Okay, let those air sign energies blow on out of here. Blow out that air sign energy and set the fire signs energy ablaze. Let the fire signs blaze in here with the swiftness. Let their energy be seen, heard, and felt. And let all their courage and passion be seen. But if they need a message that is hard to hear, let them also have that message too. Okay. They have a message that is hard to hear. Allow them to have that message too. But we want to see, what is the weekly tea for our fire signs? And we're starting that at an hour and 25 minutes. Okay, I'll move this one off, this one over, and let's get started. If you are a fire sign watching this, you are going to want to sit down, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths with me. Wait. Okay, fire signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Our first card is the Four of Pentacles. Somebody is not speaking up how they should be. It is blocking something. Something is being blocked. This could be a secret admirer that's holding something back from you. A possible friend that is interested in you as more than a friend, and you may be oblivious to it, but they're not oblivious to you. You may not be interested in them like that. Let's see. So this Four of Pentacles coming out is what's beneath the surface. You're holding on to something. Holding on to something that most likely does not serve you. This could be an ex. It could be a person, a place, a thing, a situation, a job. I'm hearing a country. Finances. You could be holding on to something. Your money. Holding on to your money too tightly. Okay, so what's rising to awareness? The Ten of Swords. Your own betrayal, self-betrayal is rising to the surface for you. What's being called on to be noticed, acknowledged, or attended to? The need to find balance. The stir, what's shifting, what's changing for fire signs? What's shifting, what's changing for fire signs? Seven of Swords. That's interesting. In this deck, it doesn't show the quarrel between people. To me, this shows more of the quarrel between yourself and yourself, or yourself and your higher self, however you want to look at it, but also you trying to protect what you know to be true. And this could be like just old things that you know don't serve you, and you're just sitting here trying to protect it because it's what you're used to. But I want you in this moment to sit and think, what is it that you are trying to hold on to? What are you trying to protect that is not serving you? And when I say not serving you, what's not serving you for your highest and greatest good? Like if you're sitting here, and this is going to be an extreme example, and nobody get your feelings hurt, okay? If you're sitting here bummy, okay, you're being a bummy person, you're mooching off of people, you're leeching off of people, but that's not what you inside internally desire. You don't desire to be like that, right? So what actions are you going to take to ensure you're no longer in that position? Okay. Another thing is you're in a job you don't like. You're just going to sit there and wait for somebody to come and offer you a job. Sometimes that happens, but sometimes it doesn't. What are you going to do to ensure that you're getting yourself out there? You want to date somebody, you want to be with somebody, but you're holding on to your traumas from past relationships and you're staying in the house. How is that going to help you? This is the week where you're looking at that and you're trying to balance what truly is benefiting me in this moment. What is worth holding on to and what is worth releasing and letting go of? What is it this week for you? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're on card 4. How can the fire signs nourish themselves right now? Okay, the main card for this is the King of Wands, and to know that you are that girl, okay? The term it girl, that's you. Okay, I know we don't really use that term as like it boy or it man, but because I try to be as inclusive as possible, and I ain't got people telling me I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm trans, I'm bi. I don't have nobody in the comments right now telling me any of that. So let me just make it more inclusive by saying you're the it man, you're the it boy, you're the you're it. Okay, you're all that in a basket of chips, despite what your mammy, pappy, and grandmammy may have been telling you. Okay, you're all of that and then some. You have so much to share with people, and you're just holding yourself back. There's a balance that you need to take. You may have been overexerting yourself. You may have been um, overloading your nervous system with ideas, with action, with trauma. Maybe you were healing some trauma and you've been just going at it crazy. Temperance is coming in. You need balance, baby. Okay, talking to me. I need some balance. But on the real, if you are another fella fire sign that could relate to this, tell me in the comments section. Tell me, where is it that you can be more, do better? Where can you let go and still have the offers, the balance and security, even if it's novice? This card is talking about novice. You're not strong at holding your page of pentacle, right? You're still learning how to nourish it so it still keeps growing for you and blooming and blossoming for you. That's what this card is about. But on the flip side, since it's reversed, you're not putting your weight. You're not doing what you need to bring forth what it is you're looking for. And it has to do with the way you perceive money or the way you are perceiving the situation with this Ace of Cups. Could even just be the way you perceive yourself receiving it. If you don't feel like it's worthy of you, or you feel you're unworthy of something that has to do with that, for example, money or a job or a relationship, if any of those parts of that situation feels unworthy to you, you are not going to obtain what it is you're asking for. Even if it's something good for you, you don't believe you deserve it. And you have to believe you deserve it. That's something personally I'm working on with some aspects of my life. Once things work out a little bit more, I will come and talk to y'all about it. But at this moment in my life, I have been called, asked to just work on it and just keep it to myself until it's made clear to me exactly how these things are working out and not just how I feel. Because right now I feel one way, but it keeps showing me time and time again that it's not always working out in my way. So I'm learning to come back to solid ground. Seven of Pentacles myself, find balance with the Temperance and be patient. Be subtle. All right, so the leaves of this tea. What's the hidden message here? Okay, I'm going to keep the Six of Cups in mind, but what's the hidden message here? The Six of Cups is the hidden message here. And just in case you're on TikTok and want to see it, Six of Cups. I put it back, and it literally came back out. Okay. And then the Fool's back again. Right at the bottom of the deck for us. So the Six of Cups, your hidden download, your hidden message, you are pouring back into your inner child is receiving the nourishment that you needed when you were a child. You are giving it to yourself now, and it's a new journey for you. It's a new way of being, and it's been hard for you to let go of some of those old beliefs that kept you burnt out and tired. Baby, you're tired, and you're tired because you keep trying to run in a cycle, run on a track that wasn't built for you. This track was not meant for you to run. There is a different path, a path that may not be perfectly linear, but it's a path that is more smooth sailing than this track that you're looping around, okay? Like, I think about when I was in high school in PE class, and I freaking hate running. If you know me, you know I freaking hate it, okay? My knees be hurting. I'm not even that tall, but my knees feel broken when I run. And I hate that crap. Anyways, when I'm running on that track, I remember dreading it so much. And it didn't even matter if they try to make it competitive, because I'm low-key a competitive person, but trying to compete with myself on that track to go around doing something I know I don't even like doing, stupidest shit I've ever done. Stupid. I mean, I've done other stupid shit, but like that was like highly stupid. Hated it. But then it was one of those situations that if I didn't do what the teacher was asking me to do, then I failed the whole class and that I can't graduate. That's dumb. I'm telling you I don't like it. Can I do something else for my PE credit? Jesus. Anyways, finally they did let me do something else. It was so dumb. I freaking hated running. Freaking hated that shit. Okay, anyways, that's why I don't do sports. I don't like to run. Okay, so I was trying to shuffle. These 3 cards fell on the ground, so it's a bit of a side message. It may resonate, may not resonate. Ooh, honey. I like it. Okay, so you have the 8 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Sun. The last 3 elements kept getting the sun. So water, fire, and air. There is something positive of brewing. We could be connected or have those placements as fire signs in our chart. So that could be why that came out. But we could also be dealing with somebody that has those signs, particularly if you're a Leo. Your energy is here heavy, and Aries. Leo and Aries is heavy here right now. And those are the 2 fire signs that I see the biggest. And in this message, things are moving quickly. And they're moving quickly behind the scenes while you are in a period of introspection. You're in a period of gaining a new perspective and seeing things in a different way. The sun. You're seeing things in a brighter way. I don't know if you're on my threads. If you're not on threads, go find me at Mo the Taropist. But let me tell you, the threads I posted yesterday about the song Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson, out of the darkness and into the sun. That was a lyric that I specifically stood out to me. And that is the lyric that came to me right now. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, y'all need to go look at that on threads. Mo the Taropist. You're moving out of something that has been really heavy on you. It has not treated you well. You have not been feeling good, and you're moving out of that energy into something that's more fulfilling and more balanced and brings your inner child so much joy. But also, in the same respect, it brings the adult you, the you having to live in the physical world now, so much joy. Zaylee, turn it down. Okay, what's being refilled for fire signs? What's the energy being refilled for fire signs? Your hope, your desires, your passion, your energy.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think we have any more. My kid's asking me for cucumbers. Oh, no, on this one. Yeah.
Captain came in here?
Babe, I'm still doing a video. Okay, so what is this clarifying energy for the Four of Pentacles? Queen of Cups. Other energies that need to be clarified. No, this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is more of you fighting with yourself, but this one I see more as somebody trying to sneak around your energy. This could be somebody just observing how you move, especially if you're like posting stuff on social media. If you share with others stuff, they're just trying to watch how you're moving. You may be feeling defeated because of the lack of opportunities coming forward. You said that boy or that girl looks cute? Oh, a girl looks cute? The boy's not cute because there's no boy there? And the Ten of Swords out again. And it fell on the floor, so that's like heavy. Just heavy burnout. You're really burning yourself out here. This is a good time for you to nourish or nurture your emotions. And there is an offer being presented to you you're not seeing. This is not going to be a financial offer, and this offer is not going to be something that brings complete financial abundance, if that's what you're seeking. But this offer is going to bring you the emotional stability for you to nourish, to grow something. And then you also have the Chariot. So things are going to move quickly. A new perspective shift is happening for you. I feel like until this perspective shift has occurred, this is why or where your finances are going to continue to be a burden. There's not a shift or a click in the way things are working or manifesting or whatever for you. Okay. Reflect. Go get the cat. Zay. I think he's trying to get in there. Go get the cat in the laundry. Interesting. I feel like a lot of you guys may have air in your chart. Any other seed journeys message? Thank you. Not right this moment, sweet girl.
Why?
Because you need to eat something good. Okay, so we have reflect, beauty, belonging, love, and joy here. Reflect, it's very important that you take the time to look through things. There is beauty in that. There's going to be beauty in this because then you're going to be able to find a place of belonging, even if it's just within yourself in the moment. You may be in the moment where you've been putting so much effort and care into what others desire for you or what you desire for them to like you. So you created a false sense of belonging and you're moving more into it. You have love here as well. May you dive deep into your passions. And then joy. May you pursue what lights you up. That's probably what's been burning you out, fire signs. You're doing things that don't bring you joy. You're doing things that bring you more of a financial stability, but what brings you joy does not bring you the financial stability. But Spirit saying, do what doesn't bring you the financial, or do what brings you financial stability until the thing you love brings you the financial stability. Some things are going to take time. Some things aren't going to happen right away. Okay, so for our first card, we have Reflect. The sea witnesses all weather in the thick of the squall. Its peaks and troughs may obscure your truths, but in the calm, its surface reflects you back to yourself. It softly mirrors your actions. Sorry, video. Sorry, friends. There you go. It softly mirrors your actions, observes your ripples, and shows the currents that pull you. May the storm pass. May you find space for reflection. May you witness patterns of hope and transformation. I see myself clearly and with compassion. That is Reflect. Belonging. The sea does not judge. It does not require evidence of your status and qualifications before it lets you in. Stepping into the sea, you are simply accepted. Among the magnificent diversity of ocean life lies a whole world in which to be at home. Blessings. May your community be kindness. May you see strength in difference. May you be accepted as you are. May you first belong to yourself. All that I am belongs here. May you welcome yourself home. Love. May you dive deep into your passions. The sea is a seductive lover, embraced as a soulmate or sacred calling. It asks for daily tending, fierce commitment, and the faith that every squall brings a vital lesson. To love is to deepen your understanding of yourself with each turning tide. Blessings. May tenderness and tenacity survive the storms. May your passions teach you exquisite truths. May you love yourself as fiercely as you love others. Mantra. Love is boundless. Force that, oh, excuse me, I missed the word. Love is a boundless force that guides me. And then beauty and joy. Beauty. The sea declares its elemental beauty in every merciful shift. It is deeply alive to the space and moment it inhabits. In the constant cycle of sea becoming sky and sky becoming sea, nature paints a limitless portrait of connection and intrinsic completeness. May you appreciate the artistry in everything. May you find beauty in each tender difference. May you see your own beauty reflected in the beauty of others. In the beauty that surrounds me, I see myself. Last, we have joy. Whether you find joy in the sea's spacious beauty, in its calls to playfulness, connection, freedom, faith, or belonging, or in the exhilarating vitality of your own survival, the sea reminds you to pursue what lights you up. May your pleasure be easy. May your smile be wide and your laughter fulsome. May your happiness cast joyful ripples, great circles of delight that journey far. My joy casts ripples of dancing light. Fire signs, that has been your reading, and I appreciate you here for the weekly tea. If you want some drama filled weekly tea, make sure you check me out on Threads. I will be doing some little drama reads there. Peace, love, and many blessings.